In order to create a domestic shipment for ICAT Logistics, you first must proceed to the Domestic Shipment Entry and Tracking board. From that board, you click the Add Shipment drop-down and you choose Domestic. This screen that pops up will be preloaded based on criteria from your profile. So if you always ship from the same location, we can preload the shipper information into your shipments every time you create a new one from scratch. If by chance you are a user that always is on the receiving end, we can preload your consignee information. If that's not the case and you need to change whatever information, there are Get Shipper and Get Consignee boxes at the top of each address bar. If you manually enter a consignee into the system or a shipper into the system and you wish to add them to your address book on the fly, there is a checkbox right here that says checkbox to add under shipper and consignee. In this case, we're just going to go to our address book to get a consignee. You'll see the window pops up and we're going to select the testing consignee, and you'll see that all of the information populates from that address book. You also have the ability to capture one or multiple shipper or consignee references. So you would just fill in the information here. This would be our reference number. And we would select the reference of type job number. If we wish to add more, we just click the Add More button. A new window opens up and you can add as many references as you'd like here and change the reference type. As well, the same can be done for the consignee. If by chance your shipment is coming to or going to or coming from a trade show, we provide you with expanded information for trade show with this trade show button. So in this case, we'll assume that this test consignee is going to a trade show. So we click the trade show button, the screen expands, and you can manually fill in your show name, your venue, your booth, who the decorator is, and the delivery address as well. If by chance you're going to one of the preloaded shows that ICAT provides, you can click this magnifying glass and you can find the particular show from this list, and when you hit select, it pulls back all the pertinent information. If your profile has the rights, we can give you the ability to bill to more than one address. By default, each username has one bill to address, but we do provide you the ability to have multiple bill to addresses based on your profile. Again, we provide you with a Get Bill To button. When you click said button, it gives you your optional bill to addresses. These are preloaded and you are restricted to the ones provided, as there's an accounting process behind allowing people to have more than one bill to address. In this case, we'll leave it the way it is. You can also include bill to reference numbers, just like you can the shipper and the consignee reference numbers. Fill in the reference number, you grab your type here, and then if you want more than one, you can click the Add More button. A house bill is assigned automatically upon shipment creation. You can select whichever service level you want. So if you select a deferred 3 to 5 day service level, you can see that the ready date is assumed that it's today and your ready time is preloaded from 9 to 5, but this information is changeable to whatever you'd like it to be. If you do change the ready date, the system automatically recalculates your scheduled delivery date. Something to note about delivery dates that is very important in the way your shipment is handled at ICAT. By default, ICAT does deliveries by a certain date, by a certain time, but you have the option of restricting that. So right now this says that this is delivery by 4/1 and delivery by 5 p.m. If you wish to have a shipment delivered on a specific day, then you check the On button and it will say the instructions to the operators will be deliver on 4/1 by 5 p.m. But if you'd like it delivered on a specific day between a specific set of hours, then you want to click the Between button here. And in this case, we'll say we want it delivered between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. So now what we've got is we've got deliver on 4/1 between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. You can also note whether or not this shipment is a Saturday or a Sunday delivery. You can include special pickup instructions, special delivery instructions, and just special instructions. These are the ones that preloaded based on the default special instructions from the main menu. You can research that in a separate video. Further down, you can select additional services. These are all of the services that we have provided to your user based on your tariff. So you can select them from this particular list here. You can add more than one here. If you have preset commodities, those are discussed in another video, you can grab them from the drop-down list, and when you select them, it will fill in the information for your shipment automatically. If not, you just skip right to the pieces information. Your type is in a drop-down box, your description, your weight, your length, your width, and your height. And at that point, your shipment is complete and you can click Submit. Additionally, though, there is this email notifications button that we'd like to discuss. By clicking this button, you'll see that by default, you as the user will get an email that indicates that this shipment has been added. But you may have someone you're shipping the freight to, or someone who just needs tracking information. If that's the case, you can enter their information here. And click Submit. And then when you create this particular shipment, both of those email addresses will get an email with a tracking link that says that they can go on the internet at any point in time and get the tracking information for that shipment. Please note that this is a generic tracking information, so whoever you send it to will not have all the details of your shipment, including charges or anything like that. It is just a generic tracking link. Once you have filled out all the information, you click the Submit button, and you'll receive our complimentary thank you for shipping with ICAT notification. This tells you that the shipment has been added to our system. The resulting information you'll see is if your user profile has the ability to see all the charges prior to us clicking approved for invoicing or saying that this shipment is finalized, you'll be able to see them here. Please note that unless the shipment is in what we call AP or approved for invoicing status, these charges are not final. Below the Submit button, you'll see the ability to create another shipment, and this just opens the same page again and gives you the information to create another shipment. You also have access to the document screen, the email notification screen we displayed earlier, any tracking notes. You can print your air bill, you can print shipping labels, and you can print our 4-part labels, and you can also go to the attach a file section of the shipment. We'll actually cover all of these buttons in another video as they apply to domestic and international.